It's Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. My name is Trav. We have got Quantic, we have got Kobe. And up until literally 6 seconds ago, I was ready to fall asleep and I'm fired up and ready to go. Kobe, I know you're bringing the energy today. Talk to me, my friend. How you doing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Been as I said on last stream, kind of like dealing with some stuff at home, with some family like health stuff, and that's starting to like clear up. And so, man, I was telling these guys in the chat, dude, like just like sleeping in my own bed last night, like that was enough to make me euphoric. That's how you know you're getting old, is if that makes you as excited as like, I don't know, something like something crazy when you were younger. So yeah,
Christmas.
I'm fired up. Christmas, yes, Christmas, exactly. It was more euphoria than I felt when I was on like Christmas morning at 12 years old.
That's the best, man. I'm so happy for you, dude. That's awesome. And I'm so happy that you're here with us today, bringing the energy, bringing the vibes, speaking about all those things. Quantic, how you doing, my friend?
Hello, guys. I'm super excited. I think today's topic is going to be very fun. And you know what, though? We need to make this link smooth, this transition smooth, because we have been talking for about 2 or 3 weeks about the token situation, and I think it's time that we get started from there and where we are and where we are going to put kind of a pin on this, and then maybe start transition into this other topic that is going to be very exciting about gaming with AI. Amazing.
Hell yeah, excellent. So yes, no, I think that's important that we do address the topic change. Yeah, I mean, I'm personally still am very interested in doing that. I know for myself, I can only speak for myself here. Obviously, life is busy, life is chaotic. So I have not yet been able to put the effort into the planning that I think launching a token requires. But I think it's a fantastic idea. I think it's a fun idea. I think it's a way for us to be able to bring value to each and every single one of you guys. So I absolutely still have full intention on pursuing that. And at the very least, if it doesn't work, we'll learn something and we'll hopefully help you guys learn some stuff as well. I almost let it slip. Suck it, Algo. Yeah. What about you, Quantic? What do you think?
Well, I think you cannot come and say, guys, we are planning on launching a token, and then the next week say that we're super busy or whatever, and we couldn't do it, or you know, because I think people take it in a different way.
Mm.
While I do understand what you mean, I think that once you put things into movement, you need to be able to provide guarantees to people that you're going to be doing something. And actually, to bring back to the topic, this is the main reason why we wanted to do this from a creator's perspective and attached to the fact that we're going to be doing live streams each Friday, as we have been doing for years. So that those are my thoughts. But I think that, to put this into perspective, and then I want to hear from Kobe, these were like kind of the main topics for following up. One, it was like, how would you go about the marketing? I think we kind of figured out that it was going to be like a large, like a mega live stream session, right? With a lot of friends that would be joining and supporting us, which I'm pretty sure is going to happen. And, you don't need to put too much planning into that because we can just figure it out like easily in 1 week or whatever. Okay, so
Mhm.
marketing wise, for the launching, you're all covered. Then it comes how you build the distribution, and that's another thing. But then it comes the utility. Okay, the utility we also figured out with Kobe, and maybe he can share what are his current thoughts around like having a token with an app that has utility from day one and how to make that possible with vibe coding, right? And that was the second topic. Again, relatively, I would say, easy to cover. The third point, which was the main blocker, is actually the platform. Because what we discussed is that if you have pump.fun, you don't have access to make anything meaningful in terms of tokenomics. We do have a kind of solution, but then it was like about doing this research on different platforms. And I did take a look, and what I found is like I haven't found any platform in which you can kind of configure that. All of these creator coins or meme coins or launchpad platforms, they are all like either for like more serious DeFi projects, whatever, or for meme coiners and coins that do not have any sort of flexibility. So we're in a quite unique position in that regards, but also a challenging one. And I think that the main solution would probably go with a simple model for grants in which, okay, we ask everyone to donate to a specific wallet, then we use all the donations from that wallet to purchase from the dev wallet account at the point of creation of the token, and then we just leave those tokens to utilize them for giving grants to people that are going to be building things with Web3 Matters on these vibe coding sessions. That's the most simple, safest, straightforward thing, like way to deal with it. And then yeah, passing the mic back to Kobe to listen to his thoughts.
I mean, just to set the stage, you know, I didn't think I would be able to make it up until like an hour ago, so I haven't really thought a ton in terms of X's and O's after our last chat. You know, I kind of showed these guys like an app that I built a while ago, just a front end. I didn't even build an app, just a front end for something cool that was fun, a fun application. But again, yeah, like Quantic said, that it comes back to, you know, I said it last week, I think. I don't know, everything's coming to I was here last week, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. Talking about product being so important to me, right? Like product being important and like utility being important. And it doesn't have to be in this like crazy convoluted way where it even needs tokenomics, configured what do we call it? What do I call it? Creative tokenomics, right? Like you can still be creative without changing your actual token contract, right? So yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent. I don't have a ton to say, to be honest. Besides that, when we pull the trigger, it's important to me that that it's done in a thoughtful way. That's all, right? And yes, you can't say, oh, I've been busy and that's why I didn't launch a token, but you can say, I don't want to be an extractor, and I'm waiting to do this the right way. I think people respect you more for that in the long term.
Thank you. This is a lesson. I'm feeling humbled.
Yeah.
How about, can I run this by you guys? Because clearly I'm not very good at this. What if I were to say, crap, I died. Sorry. But then I came back. Yeah, exactly.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
Machiavelli, dude. Machiavelli. Let's go.
Exactly. He knows what's up. It's all about him and me. Awesome, guys. Really
Actually,
cool.
Speaking of him, I just wanted to say my new pronouns. I just wanted to let you guys know my new pronouns are I am him.
Okay. I like it. This is going to be that kind of space. So let's get into it. Perfect. Okay. So just to kind of wrap up, you know, just the kind of the consensus of this, excuses do not have a place in token launches. I think that's first and foremost, you know. I think the lesson learned for me anyways is that if we're going to launch a token, and it would be really fun to one day, that the foundation needs to be set. Time has to be allocated. Efforts need to be put in to make sure that literally everything, like creative tokenomics, like the funding, like it's even for the trustworthiness, because we already established that this is incredibly important to us. You know, there has to be things in play like multi-sig wallets to actually hold all of these funds of anyone donating to kind of like the pre-seed bag. I don't even know if that's a good way to call it. I don't even know, but just, you know, things are in play so that trust can be maintained, because that has to be number one. The last thing I want to do is screw over anyone in our community, because I love you. So what do you kind of back to you, Victor? Because I think, yeah, I appreciate how you brought this up here, and I honestly wasn't even on my radar to do this, which is another learning experience. What are your thoughts based on kind of everything that we've spoken about? Anything you'd like to add? Any way you'd like to kind of wrap this up as well?
Yeah, sure. To wrap this up, and just to be super clear, this wasn't like, you know, a direct criticism to you, and what you mentioned is more like you need to remember that um, you don't need to make it super complicated actually and have like a bunch of things planned, because it's not like a project's token is more like a creator kind of thing related to what you already do, right? That's kind of the main point. That's kind of the main point. And yeah, second, of course, that the commitment and all of that needs to be done, and all, all the planning that needs to happen, security measures and whatnot. But
Yeah.
at least on my end, I can support our entire community and reassure that everything is going to be like safe. I know how this works. I have done this, so no worries on that. It's most about like the value alignment and what you can do with the current tools, right? Because at the end of the day, we do want to showcase what are the tools that we're using, because this is something that others might want to replicate in the future, and we want to give them things for free to them. So
100%.
yeah, I think that that's the main thing. So as a follow-up, I guess that internally we can discuss when and how, if we're going to proceed with this very simple plan for the grants. I think it kind of makes sense. We just need to figure it out, like what would be like the specifics about it. But the main blocker would be the platform. Still, like we mentioned, it can be done via pump.fun and should be fine. But yeah, maybe maybe let's transition now to the gaming thing, and what was like your impressions, your first impressions about these tools that I sent privately in DMs during the week a few links that I found interesting, which allow you to kind of play around with games just based on LLM inputs, essentially.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Okay. So first of all, transition. Right now, we're talking about building a game in 45 minutes, only using AI from scratch. Well, one of them's not entirely from scratch, but we'll get into that in a second here. And my bet, and I want to hear what your guys' bets are we going to be able to do this? And I'm going to bet we can. What do you guys think?
I bet we can.
Do what exactly?
Okay. Okay. You guys, I think you're going to be
What's
surprised.
the move? G develop? Is that the one that you like the best out of the three?
Okay, well, that's one of them. That's actually so. Okay, let's go into it. So we've got three different ones. There's Weejik, and I'll share my screen in a quick second here. We've got Weejik.ai, we have got Rosebud.ai, and we have got Gdeveloper.io. There we go. I'm loving the reactions, Kobe. Man, I love it. Your euphoria is leaking all over the screen, and I can't get enough of it. Perfect. So let's be careful. Let's tread lightly here.
Pause.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, the GDev is really cool. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna start sharing my screen right away, like right off the bat here, because they're quite different. So I've already pulled up kind of the UI for each of them here. So this is what you kind of start off with Weejik, and basically it's as easy as popping in a. Sorry, I'm curious. What was? I did not understand. I'm
just being a hater. I got my list, and this is on the bottom. I'm just being a hater. Keep going.
Perfect.
We're racing against the clock.
So this one reminds me more so of like those other vibe coding sites that you
like
use.
Lovable, Replit type thing.
100%.
BO.
And this one is interesting because it's like they're primarily built to create websites, and then there's an option to kind of create a web-based game, which is cool. So I have actually a prompt built up here for a really cool idea that all of you guys kind of inspired me on. If anyone didn't see my post to announce this space, I basically I asked you guys what sort of game you think we should build. And you guys kind of inspired me with a pretty cool idea, but we'll get into that in a second. We'll give this a shot here. Now, the second one, and you guys ready to feel a little embarrassed by your predictions that we wouldn't be able to make a game? You ready?
Yes, please embarrass me.
What do we got here?
Please.
What do we got here?
Please.
We got a little game happening right here. Oh crap! I might die.
Yep.
Oh no! Here we go. Didn't get any of the coins here. So I'd like to.
I think that, sorry to interrupt there, but I think that this is already amazing, because if you had told me, I don't know, 5 years ago, that anyone can do this kind of thing that you have in front of you, even though it's like fairly simple, but the graphic is okay, the movements are okay. The next question that I would have is, how do I play this? No, the next question that I would have
Right.
is, how do I take this and actually make it mine, or with the code, or what do I have to do next to take this into like production or something that others can play?
Oh, don't you worry. We are absolutely going to get into that here.
Okay,
sorry, go ahead, Kobe.
Well, yeah, I kind of, I'm like the same way as Quantic when it comes to that. Like the one that I shared a couple weeks back, like I shared it like while I was with my grandma in the hospital, and I can't remember the name. And I was looking for the link too, but I had to go to the Discord and ask the same thing, right? And it's like, it's the same as, at least with a lot of them, it's the same as like Replit does, or where you can publish it to, it uses GitHub, right, in the background, and then your account that you have with the platform is linked to that repository, and then you could basically like fork that repository, or open that repository locally, save the files locally, and then create your own separate like repository, and then you would just deploy it as you normally would, right, like through your standard like hosting. Because if I have to get handcuffed through a platform or whatever, I would never even want to touch it. Like if I can't take this and really like call it my own, even if I have to pay for it, right, then waste of time, I guess, to be
Makes a
frank.
ton of sense. Makes a ton
But
of
I think a
sense.
lot of them should be able to let you do that, to download the repository as a zip file, or even like just fork it off of the repo from GitHub.
Every time you say
So
fork, it makes me laugh. Sorry, go ahead.
Let me emphasize this because I think that this is the part in which a lot of the people that are new to vibe coding and are a lot of the people that are new to content creation even, they get screwed by these kind of deals, And
Yeah.
so, guys, if you're doing anything with AI and LLMs and whatever, and you cannot get that for you in the form of a file, a code, whatever, do not use it. Just
Don't even waste your
as simple
time.
as that. Don't waste your time.
Yeah.
This is the time in which you want to become an owner, and it's okay.
Mhm.
Like Kobe mentioned, if you
Yeah.
have to pay for the service, you pay for it. That's okay. But you need to
Yeah.
own the code, right? You need to own the content.
Yep.
No,
And
I'm
so,
glad you
like,
guys
before
brought
you
that
even
up.
swipe the card, find out if you can own it. Sorry, go ahead, Jeff.
Oh no, I'm just glad you brought that up because like as someone who is like intro level vibe coder at zero experience whatsoever. Well, maybe a little bit more than zero because I've been doing these streams with you guys and learning by osmosis, all that fun stuff here. I wouldn't have even considered that. That's not even something that would have entered my mind here. So if you guys are interested in learning how to vibe code, build your own website, build your own video game, any of these things, definitely the idea of ownership, just like in crypto, not your passkey, not your crypto, is absolutely crucial here, especially if you want to monetize it as well. If you don't want to get handcuffed in the future. So no, that's really helpful here, guys, and I appreciate you bringing that to my attention. This is how we grow. Any other comments so far, Kobe, or shall I get to the last one here?
All you, bossy.
Awesome. So the third resource. Hold up. Screen. Let's. This is GDev. Let's pull this up here. So this one looks really freaking cool. And I love all of like the prefab suggestions like they have, like make a roguelike game. I wouldn't have even considered that, but that sounds so much fun. Or like make a 3D GTA type game. Now this one, they do ask for like cash right up front. So I did not, this is as far as I went with it because I obviously wanted to clear this with you guys, get your input, test out some other platforms to see if I can accomplish what I want to before actually dropping some cash on things. But this looks pretty doable in my perspective here. And it would be so much fun to like build like a multi-tier roguelike game to actually, and like use that for, incorporate that with a utility for a token that we may or may not launch in the future. Like that could be a lot of fun. That could be super cool. So now that we see GDev, what are your thoughts? What are your true thoughts on this?
Yeah, so I just signed in. I guess I used this in 2024 because it's like I tried to start playing with it. And it's like you've reached your maximum 3 projects on the free account. I'm like, what? I literally just found it. But yeah, apparently I was back in 2024 playing with it. I'm trying to figure out where to find those projects still. But a couple things though. Like the first thing I thought was what you said. It's like, oh, they just like you can like kind of pay at this like a la carte type of thing here. But actually those are courses at the top. So it's like how to make an XYZ game, right? But if you scroll down, there is are you still sharing your screen? Okay, cool. Yeah. So I'll just watch yours. So yeah, those like the in-app tutorials, but then like the public tutorials, right? So
Yeah.
there was like those type of or learn by dissecting ready-made games. That's what triggered me in a good way. Like it looks like you could maybe open one of those games and then potentially, if I would hope that you could like see the repository or see the code or something like that, or at least get a the architecture somehow, right? Like something from messing with those, so you could then like, oh, well, if I was going to build a top-down game, right? Like I think there was kind of like a
There's a road crosser.
A road crosser. If you go to see all, I think there's like a DFK style, like, or not DFK, but like Pokemon style, where it's like top-down pixel game where you're like beep, 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 beep.
Oh, that's
like,
cool.
Yeah, that got me the most excited. And so yeah, you could in theory remix one of those down there, scrolling down, like remix one of those games. Top-down RPG right there on the third row on all the way to the right.
That's sick.
What happens if you click on it? Can we experiment here a little bit? Okay, you got to log in and all that stuff. But anyways, you could obviously get the guided tutorial, and I don't know, there's just so much more here than I originally thought. And it just walks you through it, right? So this, I feel like for people in our audience and even myself, who games has been something that I've been kind of like scared to tackle. I tried to build a side scroller twice with just one prompt, and I don't have like enough. I haven't had enough motivation to like want or a good reason to like just sit there and try to like go back and forth and try to like actually get a playable game. But this is cool because making a game is a little bit less straightforward than like building a landing page or building a simple DeFi app. It's honestly, if you forget about the liquidity and the money side, it's actually more complex than like launching a simple like DEX, to be honest. And that might like rub some people the wrong way, but like there's just a lot more moving parts in a game if you want it to be good than there is if I want to fork Uniswap, or if I want to fork Aave, or if I want to fork any of these other like kind of well-known DeFi platforms that anybody can get anywhere. Okay, bro, I'm seeing your screen, and there's a bunch of stuff going on there on the left side, like game settings, properties, global variables, resources. So I wonder if it's like kind of paywalled to get the code, but this is cool, dude. Like this has the biggest potential of the three that you shared, Quantic. And so thanks for showing me this, or apparently reminding me of this. I was wondering, dude, like GDevelop sounded familiar, bro.
Yeah, it's a little bit more complex than the other platforms, right? What I understand is that here you will need to have some basic knowledge about coding, or at least more advanced in vibe coding, before like really just go here and tackle. What do you think?
I don't know. I would say yes and no. I would say yes because you're right for sure, especially like based on the screen that Trav's on. But at the very top, like there is entry level courses right now. Obviously, it's this like $9 for a UI UX course. There's a make a 3D GTA like game, build your own 3D GTA like game, run, drive, and fight zombies, and it's got 8 chapters. It's $13, and I assume that it's you're educating yourself while learning at the same time. So again, it's not free. There is a barrier for entry, but that would be my point. Like my counterpoint there is like you can certainly learn here. There's even a course on how to market and sell your game. So of course I'd like to read reviews, right? Because like I'm always skeptical ever since like the course hype of 2020, when everybody had a course.
Goodness, yes, 100%.
I took like the ClickFunnels course, which actually like was, a total scam at the time. But like looking back, there's actually some really good like things that I learned. So hey, paying for courses, not always bad. Education's good. Getting smarter is good. I think I'm addicted to learning. Yeah, I don't know really where I'm going, but I think this one's the coolest. The cool thing about the other one, when Trav was showing his like the side scroller, like so that one, it looks like, and I didn't dive deep besides seeing, okay, they have kind of these like pre-built game styles and maps, And yes, exactly. And then on the left hand side, throw a prompt in there, dude. Like, yeah, throw a prompt in that left hand
Hold
side.
up. I pressed crap. There we go. I'm dying. Yeah, okay.
If you hit escape, it'll stop, and then you can. There's a box on the left, but whatever world, right? So these are different game styles and different worlds, and it looks like you can prompt it. What it says, make this Dune. That's like the standard. Okay, we've got a little like Minecraft style vibe here.
Yeah, this is
just
sick.
Like, would you mind or throwing a prompt in to see what happens on the left? Like,
yes, I'm just trying to. There we go.
Yeah.
Make this Dune. What are we thinking here? Should I make this Dune?
Yeah, sure. No, I don't know. Maybe make it how about this? Like make this Web3 themed or crypto or Web3 whatever. Make this crypto themed with tokens, rug pullers, and
okay.
As like that would be fun. It's like people with rugs, like characters that are rugs, and they're chasing you, and you're trying to run away from getting rugged.
Rug puller villains.
That's. I mean, I want to fund that when we launch the token and have one set of coders build the thing. Would be hilarious, man.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, you're maybe like a developer or a degen. You're like a degen, right? Like the main character is a degen, and you're in the trenches, and literally maybe the map is like actual war trenches, and the enemy soldiers, if you will, are these rugs chasing you. And the final boss is like CZ for Binance.
That's awesome. CZ for who just got pardoned. I don't know how
I know. Yeah. Good for him. Good for him. Bad for. Can I do an aside here while you sign in? You might want to not share your screen if you. Oh, never mind. Let me do a 30-second aside, dude. I have a thesis I came up with last night. So the bigger names that are involved in a token, the higher the probability of you getting dumped on. I don't want to say rugged, but the higher the probability of you getting dumped on. Based on Aster. Okay, huge name. Lot of hype was around Aster, and the World Liberty Finance stablecoin USD1 helped fund the Aster airdrop campaign to get more exposure to the stablecoin. So that's Donald Trump and the Trump family involved in the World Liberty Finance, and then of course. Aster, not CZ's project, but it's a Binance ecosystem project that they did help fund from the beginning. So that's exhibit 1 or exhibit A. Exhibit B would be Trump coin. Exhibit C would be Melania coin. Exhibit D would be all the celebrities that came in at the beginning of last year and extracted all that liquidity. Another one would be the president of Argentina or Venezuela. What, remember that? Malay. Come on.
I don't.
Oh, bros!
It's not. I'm the one. I'm letting you down.
Hey, I'm supposed to be the bear here. I guess I'm being. I guess I'm being the crypto coffeezilla here at the moment. But
you're not being bullish.
I think I'm bullish on good projects. I'm bullish on good projects. And here's the thesis, though. Yes, the bigger the names that are involved, the more skeptical you should be, thus increasing the probability of you getting dumped on.
100%.
It's an insider's game, dude. It's an insider's game.
Wait. It's just that now I have to ask Kobe, because I hear you like going back and forth with all this crypto stuff and projects. Can you name one specific project that you are bullish on and explain why?
Ooh.
And Bitcoin and Ethereum don't count, right?
No, those two.
That'd be too easy of an answer.
I don't, and just okay. So disclaimer here: I don't have any investments in any. Like the only money I have on chain is stable coins right now. I think I'm bullish on Flare. I think that might be a little bit biased because I am helping a project right now that is on Flare, and it's like, yeah, and I think I'm bullish on XRP because of the really bad experiences that I've had with traditional banking, and just cross-border payments is a problem still in 2025. They say that it's solved in traditional banking, but money's not actually moving. They're just changing numbers and zeros on numbers on a screen. Like money actually doesn't move. So I'm bullish on that kind of like Flare XRP ecosystem. I'm bullish on Chainlink in terms of the product. I don't know if the token will ever really go crazy. But if like I'm bullish on oracles in general. I'm bullish on oracles because they have a strong use case. And then Tau, like BitTensor, I do like BitTensor as well. And anything that is decentralized compute. So anybody building decentralized compute where if I have CPUs and I can like put them into this market, so to speak, and Quantic is building his own AI over there. Well, instead of using local CPU to train his model, he could rent out decentralized CPU or compute power from me or anybody else or a group of people, and they could make money. He could pay them instead of paying like AWS or having to buy your own stuff locally. So
kind of like Grass. That was a good one.
Grass.
You heard of Grass? Grass.io.
Wasn't that a meme?
Sorry?
Wasn't it a meme or no? Grass?
Not the one I'm thinking about. No, you can actually no, that wasn't for CPUs or GPUs. That was for Wi-Fi.
Extra
band,
like Helium too. Helium. But Helium is super centralized. Yeah. Okay. So basically distributed and decentralized and distributed whether it's just energy, basically, maybe be kind of the overarching term. Quantic, go ahead.
So maybe
just a little, just a small tangent. I didn't want to distract from this main gaming thing, but I was curious about hearing your thoughts, and it's essentially reduced to you're bullish on projects that are sufficiently decentralized and with sufficient, let's say, utility in the sense of solving a real problem, which I think it makes sense.
Exactly. Yeah. Solving a real problem and stuff that's like, especially with the AI. And I think that's why I care about decentralized compute. Because since I write a newsletter about AI, I'm always like learning about or reading about these stories. And you see OpenAI, they've signed multiple big deals to make these big, we're going to do, 10 gigawatts by 2030 or something like that. And that's great, but you're sucking up all the power and energy from the world. And it's fine. We're smart enough to figure out how to produce more, but not as fast as you can build a data center. And if you've heard the stories about people that live around these data centers, their energy bills go crazy. Their water gets hurt. Wow. They let Elon Musk build one in Memphis, basically got rid of half the laws and regulations because he paid them off. Not
unreal.
Yeah, dude. And not secretly, it was public, I wrote about it. It was like, yeah, Elon gets the pass to basically ruin this town. But anyway, so those are like that problem is resonates really well with me. And so I love the idea of distributed like computational power.
It's super cool. So also just to make sure that we are crystal clear on this, any coin backed by the Trump family you're bullish on as well?
I mean, I wanted to be. That's the thing. I wanted to be. But it's just the same shit, right? Like, here's the thesis. The higher, the more hype the names are in a project, the higher the probability that you will get dumped on because they don't care about you. Yeah, what the hell? I mean,
no. I mean, from my experience, I feel like Donald Trump is specifically, if you're watching this, then I said what I said. Probably one of the most trustworthy people I've ever met in my entire life, just steeped in trustworthiness. But let's not make
That's what Jeffrey Epstein told me. That's what Epstein told me.
Exactly. You gotta trust him. Let's not turn this. We are like we've already turned this into a political live stream. So let's just stop that right now. Is that a sufficient answer for you, Quantic?
Yeah, enough of this, guys. Let's get back on track. To the people in our audience, thank you for tuning in today. We are talking about AI games. We just had a little bit of a ramble around like bullish projects and crypto and whatever, because this can be an interesting use case to do with like Degens, with this AI kind of thing. That's kind of the idea. Let us know in the comments, what do you think about it? Maybe we're just talking bullshit here, but we just want to do some cool things. Now, Kobe, back to you and the coding part.
Yeah, well, actually, I wanted to ask Trav, what prompts did you give it over here?
So I gave it the one, just the one that we were talking about add rug puller villains, and then add VC heroes. And then there was one other one that I said. Let's see here. I'll just go back to the prompt here.
Like VCs would be your teammates.
Yeah, rug puller villain setup creates animated wolf enemies that patrol the crypto valley that try to block your path with tokens. Oh yeah, that was the last thing. Add tokens as well. But
Yeah.
I guess the keys are tokens. So maybe I can say make the tokens look like Bitcoin symbols.
Yeah. I think you're out of tokens. Oh, that's you're up in the game. Okay. So you do get some credits, huh?
Nice. Yes. Yeah, apparently so. So it says here, suggested next step prompt is add health system where touching rug pullers reduces your health and creates a game over screen. I think that's super cool.
Yeah, there you go. And so, yeah, I want to see how many, if you click the next step, if that's what you want to do, I'm curious. Okay. You're at 4,000 tokens. How, or like credits. What does that cost you when you hit that? I'm curious. Cause you're just on the free plan, right?
Yep. I just signed in with my Google account and here we go.
So yeah, so for those in the audience, this is Rosebud AI. The URL is rosebud.ai. And so it looks like you could go here, and this might be the lowest barrier for entry of the three tools that we are showing today, right? Like the other ones looked like it cost, and then the first one kind of looked like I don't want to call it a scam. I'm too quick to call people scam. But it was, you know what? I'm gonna say it. This is what you guys need to look out for. I'm going to share my screen here. So when you go to and does it show the Ouijan or Wedgic? Yes, it does. Yep. Okay. So first of all, for those who speak English, this doesn't make sense. AI fun games app website builder. Okay. You think they made 300 plus thousand websites? I don't know. Maybe. But that's sketchy. There's no real faces there. Okay. Another red flag. So the first thing, it says AI fun games. But as you might have seen, Trav, when you were playing with it, where do I do that? Where do I do the game thing, right? Like if I go to start now, it just goes to the thing that you shared, which was this, create a new website. There is no way to easily create a game necessarily. Of course, you could prompt that in here.
I actually have a prompt ready to go, so we can test this right now.
You want me to test it?
I was actually looking forward to trying out my prompt. I like spent some time on ChatGPT. It's like a book length prompt, and the cool thing about this prompt is that it's inspired by. Allow me to read this to you guys. It's called The Pudgy's Quest: The Heart of the North, and there's lore in it as well here. It's a browser-based platform RPG inspired by Super Mario Brothers Super Mario 3 with an emotional story-driven twist.
Sick.
So I really hope this can work here. I've come up with characters. I've come up with controls. Here,
fire it off, dude. Fire it off, and then tell us.
I would bet money that is not going to work on the first prompt based on my experience.
Can you, after you fire it off, can you share the prompt in a message to me? And I'd like to do an A/B test with just another. I'll just write inside of maybe using ChatGPT Codex.
Okay.
And also, sidebar, not even a sidebar, ChatGPT came out with their new browser a couple days ago. It's called Atlas, and it's free to use. You can log in with your ChatGPT account. It's pretty cool. You can basically, if anyone's used the Perplexity browser, it's kind of like that, a little pop-out window on the side where it can see the website that you're on. And then you could like talk to the AI while you're on the website. It can read it and all that, of course. And have you noticed, Quantic, because I know that you use AI to do a lot of research, have you noticed getting like less thorough results lately because of a lot of like robots.txt files that now people are discovering that they can put in their code?
You mean in terms of security?
So robots, if you put a robots.txt file in your code base, it basically can tell an AI agent or just an AI that, hey, you're not allowed to read this. And the big AI companies, the most of the ones that we use, right? Like they will respect that robots.txt and they won't read the article. For example, when I'm looking for research for AI news stories for the newsletter, I used to use TechCrunch a lot, and now I have to copy and paste the text from TechCrunch.
Oh,
The AI won't read it anymore.
good
Damn.
question. Yeah, I found in general there are a lot of issues when trying to read things
Mm-hmm.
from directly from LLMs. I
Sorry,
think
I
with
can't help it.
Perplexity you can do that with the Pro version, but I don't use it
Yeah,
that much.
Perplexity doesn't listen to it. That's why Perplexity is
Ah,
good.
okay.
Yeah,
Cool, cool. There you
because it's
go.
not a law. It's like a it's not a law. It's just something that the industry has kind of like developed them like within, and it's like maybe a respect thing. Like, hey, if you're going to use our content, we want to be paid for it. But do they pay? They don't pay. Google doesn't pay to scrape and aggregate your website or your article. You know what I mean? So why would AI? Did you send me that prompt, Trav?
No, but I'm about to. But first, I just want to accomplish two quick things. First thing, one thing we haven't done yet is welcome to our audience and reset the room here. So I just want to appreciate every single one of you guys for being here with us. Guys, we have close to 150 people watching us right now, which is actually, I think, even closer to 200 people between all the places where we're streaming at the moment, which is YT, I won't say the name. We got Twitch, and we got X on my account, and then the Web3 Matters account. The Web3 Matters account is crushing it right now. So yeah, thank you guys all so much for being here. If you've learned something at this point, please do us a favor and give this live stream a repost. You know, we want to. I think we've uncovered some really important things here today, and we're about to uncover some more important things. We want to share this information with as many people as possible here. So yes, if you can take a moment, give this a repost, engage with the actual post itself, maybe comment on some comments, give it a like at the very least. That'd be awesome. And even, bookmark. That's the secret sauce, secret alpha that we all love so much here. So yes, I will send you that prompt. But before I do, let's check out the results here. So very disappointed. It says, sorry, I can't help. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yeah, send the prompt to Kobe. That's what you can.
I do have another prompt, a more simple, straightforward prompt without any emojis on it. So I'm going to give this a shot as well, but I will actually also send you the full-blown prompt.
Yeah, send me the Big Daddy prompt. I want that
Daddy prompt.
Come on now.
And work your magic here. Work your magic. All right, here we go. Oops,
dude, I had Codex run a big task yesterday. The thing ran for almost an hour. It was like 54 minutes or something like that. And it completed it. Boom. It was obviously like I have a kind of a cool flow where I'm like having one model do a sweep, then another model do the plan, like a more expensive model write a plan that's like hyper detailed, and then I have Codex like implement the plan with like these super strict guardrails, and man, it's working really, really well for me.
That's awesome, man.
Super Travis H, cool. Prompt me.
There we go. There it is. Now let's check out the results for this one. You guys ready? You guys ready for the results?
Bro, I told you, bro. I told
Another
you.
Another fail.
Fucking weed.
This task might be beyond my capabilities. Let's see if there are any alternative ways I can assist you. You know what? I'm gonna give you a thumbs down. It won't even let me click the thumbs down. Wow. It won't even let me click the thumbs down.
Meow, 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 meow.
How about it? I'm just gonna close this screen. I'm just gonna close it. I'm done. Quantic, what are your thoughts on that miserable attempt?
Yeah, I think we need to give the people what is the most productive thing they can do with this so that they, can get a hold of their vibe coding time and utilize it to do an amazing game.
100%, 100%. So let's pull up the one that's been working the best then, and that is Rosebud. It put in some more prompts here. So now let's test this out. Let's see. Actually, can you guys see my screen? Is it coming in clear?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Perfect. Let's see if this was integrated. So I'm going to bump into one of these rug pullers and see if we lose some health.
Meow, 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 meow.
That okay, so here's what we got here. This one was a bit of a fail to it as well. Here it says, I couldn't generate valid code. Please try to simplify your prompt, create or click clear memory and try again. Ask me to help clean up your code. Ask me to help fix syntax errors, all of which is really cool. And again, something I never would have thought of. So that's pretty cool. Maybe I'll just reprompt that right now and see, although we're down to 2,000 credits. So that's worrisome, but here we go. I'm gonna give it a shot.
While that's going, gosh, what was the one I sent you? I maybe I could look in our team chat. That was the best one that I found. I'm just, which channel was it in here? Oh, it's got to be in this one. Also updated.
I have no idea how to open chests. I really want to open this chest. Maybe I can't. Don't know.
Yeah, so this is something that I'm wondering if you can get a sort of maybe documentation or explanation of what these games are all about or how to play it, a guide or something with these prompts, or maybe it's just not necessary because you can figure it out.
Yeah, so far we haven't really done anything we haven't really been guided to do through the actual website itself here. So I think everything, I think the big alpha here is if you want to make a game, these are the two sites to check out here. Like they really hold your hand and walk you through it. And again, this one here that we're on right now is rosebud.ai. And then the other one that looked really promising was gdevelop.io.
That one seems like it really holds your hand, like it's like an educational thing, and you're actually building the game at the same time. Yeah. Like I said, they cost a few bucks, but like, and maybe, you know what, maybe I should do one and report back, and maybe I could record myself doing it, or maybe I even go live this weekend and do it, right? Fork up the $9 and walk through it, because honestly, like, I think for me, right, a lot of the hurdles that I've had to overcome initially were some of these like very simple things, right? Back to Quantic's point earlier, right? Like, how do you get it from the platform to your actual machine to then deploy for real? Well, there's a lot of little nuances in there. Like, what do you mean deploy for real? What does deploy mean? What does hosting mean, right? Like, what does an env file, right? Like, what are environment variables? Which, like, for anyone that's actually like built anything, like that's super like low level, entry level things you would learn if you were in school or taking courses. It'd be one of the first things you learn. But if you jump in like I did with these AI tools, or you having ChatGPT like write code and copy and paste it, those little nuances might like go over your head, and you're like halfway through your app, or you're almost done with your app, and you're having to learn, like, that's what a dependency package is, or that's what a UI, maybe a more accessible one. That's what a component library is, or that's what UI library is, right? Why do all the Lovable sites look the same? Well, it's because people aren't prompting specific UI libraries that are open source and publicly available. So taking a course, back to what I said, like taking a super tiny course where you're building something at the same time, could have mega value. And I'm going to take one and report back and maybe prove or disprove that it does have value. So I think awesome, for our audience, like, dude, like to get started, I already know there's people in the audience that have seen us play around with these things and have never even bothered to go to a website and type in a prompt. Okay. I'm throwing no shade, but the only, the first, what do I always say? The first step to success or whatever, getting started, you have to get started. So yeah, let me take that course and I'll report back. I'm running your prompts, by the way, with Codex. I'm at 1 of 4 tasks completed. So we'll see. We have 9 minutes. Let's see if Codex finishes in that time.
Okay. No, that's awesome, man. Perfect. And guys, just to kind of report back on our most recent prompt on Rosebud.
Let's see.
Let's see. Do I have anything?
You've reached your Rosie limit. Oh, how cute.
Do I have any positive sounds? What's this?
Why are you gay?
Nope, that's not very positive. Oh, shit. Sorry. Here we go.
I love this track. Why did you need to give us an explanation? Why did you have that particular sound? in the background, ready to play. What is the context here, Trav?
So there may be something you guys don't know about me already, but yeah, no, I'm a straight married man, but
I thought he was about to tell us something that we didn't know, bro.
something about me you may not already know. Yeah. Anyways, no, I'm playing around with voice mod. It was one of the ones that was there, and I figured I'd give it a shot. Just
What?
like,
Oh, you did.
sorry, say that again.
I was just repeating the first one. Yeah, I don't want to say it again.
Okay, perfect. Yes, no, exactly. All love. Absolutely zero prejudice here. Just to make that very, very clear. Guys, our prompt worked. I interacted with a rug
Let's
puller,
see.
and we lost a heart. If you can look up on the top left-hand corner, let's see. There we go.
Yep.
I lost 2 hearts. It did not incorporate the kind of game over mechanic that I hoped it would, but we have 0 hearts. So we're getting there. Our next logical prompt, which unfortunately we can't do unless we put some money up for this, is it'd be cool to have like a damage animation where if we got hit, we like jump up or something like that, or an actual, getting attack mechanic from the wolf itself. And this is all stuff we could very easily just prompt and have it do it, which is super cool. And the other cool thing as well was like, I would love to incorporate a loot system here as well to like open. If I don't think there is a way to open this chest, just to kind of gather the keys to be able to do that, or open the root, this house over here to see what's inside. But it'd be cool if we could easily incorporate that as well, it seems. And it looks like Rosebud would actually respond quite well to it. So I don't know. I'm super impressed. And like being able to actually play the game while you're building it as well is a huge win in my perspective, because you can actually like beta test it while you're actually creating it, which
Totally agree.
is so cool. And like you can notice these little bugs. Like I just realized, nothing really happened when I got hit from that wolf, that rug puller.
Have you reset it yet? Have you that little like button up in the top left of the actual game? Is that like a refresh button, like the little like Uno reverse symbol? Yeah. Apply new changes in play. Let's see what that does.
I think it does it automatically whenever we put it in a new prompt. Yeah,
got you.
Let's
And you
see.
can record gameplay too.
That's pretty cool.
What's
Yeah,
the
this-
assets tab?
Where do you see?
It's
Oh,
like
there we go,
preview
yeah.
assets and code. So look at that, Quantic. You could get the code right at the top. If
Yeah.
there's assets you can actually like
Oh,
insert
look
or
at this.
yeah. This is cool. This is cool. This is accessible, I think, for somebody who hasn't done this before. And then if you wanted to, you could take the code perhaps in the code tab and jack it for yourself. Oh, you upgrade and then you can get it. Look, it's a
Yeah.
repository. You can see the file explorer. That's
But
great.
that makes sense. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
I would gate
Yeah,
it too.
super realistic. Makes a ton of sense.
I was thought about this, bro. All these games are just like Claude Code wrappers, or a lot of these apps are just like Claude Code wrappers, and Claude Code is just like a vibe coding, tool, right? Just the same way that like ChatGPT or Cursor is, but instead of doing it inside of the Cursor app, you do it in the terminal, so it's more flexible. I thought, like, I wonder if we could do a Claude Code wrapper of like our own vibe coding tool for creators. What do you guys
That'd be
think?
pretty cool.
Sounds like a lot of work, to be honest, but I think it would be amazing.
I don't think it's as much as it might feel like, because Claude Code is already a thing, and you just put Claude Code into your repository, you give it a system prompt. I mean, I'm making it sound easy, and maybe I'm smoking some hopium. But I don't know. I'm not saying, hey, let's go and like ditch every other idea we've had and go do this. I just think it's like kind of a cool idea. Like remember like back a few months ago, I talked about you making like a couple copywriting tools, like micro copywriting tools.
Yeah. So you described-
don't jump out of your seat with excitement.
No, yeah. It's just that I want to understand how would you envision the user experience in this particular case.
So you would just build a UI. It'd be like a chat interface, right? Kind of like the Ouija chat interface or the Lovable ones or things like that. And perhaps like let's say it was a copywriting one. Well, you would have kind of that chat window on the left and the what's it called? The let's say it's for copywriting or content creation. Could you turn that down, Trav?
Yeah, hold up. I'm trying to.
He's on wave
fix
2.
that.
I'm on wave 2.
Yeah. There we go. Let's just change games here because that was
Sorry.
so fun. Actually, that was awesome.
But it worked. That means that your prompt worked, right, Trav?
Oop, shit.
Well, these are like the pre-built ones.
Yeah.
It's a pre-built one. Okay.
Yeah, and you prompt on top of it, which is also cool too. But yeah, for the I like that sound.
It's pretty
It's
therapeutic, yes.
relaxing, yes. But yeah, the user experience chat window on the left, and then like let's say like a fake, not a fake, but like a box that looks like a Twitter post, right? And then as it's creating the content inside the chat window, it automatically populates in this kind of like UI over there on the right that looks like the window that pops up on your desktop when you start writing a tweet. And so it would just automatically send over there, and then you could like iterate with the AI on the left, and then it would send over. And perhaps you could connect, like they could connect their Twitter accounts, like a social login, authorize the application to act on their behalf, and then post directly to Twitter from inside the application. So they don't. It's not a copy and paste thing. It posts from inside the app. And maybe over time you could like, there's a whole bunch of things you could do, but I think like the basic UX would be chat box, content creation on the right. Pretty cool. Maybe you could like paste in links and it could go get your context from an external source to help you make make me a Twitter thread about this blog post, something like that.
I mean, that sounds pretty awesome.
So, guys, I think we are kind of on time, and unfortunately, on my end, I have to drop. But I want to first summarize where we are at with this whole thing of trying to create a new game with AI, like a summary of if it's possible, tools, tips, things that you have discovered. On my end, what I can say is that certainly the potential is there. The platform that I like it the most is the one with the name Rose. But I think that's the more like is the best for getting started, at least from my perspective. But I want to hear your
Definitely the
thoughts.
easiest.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, for sure. As maybe mine would be kind of valuable here as someone who is like brand new to all of this, like I have mentioned about 18,000 times here, is that like in terms of getting started and getting building an actual game that belongs to you and that actually functions, for sure Rosebud has the lowest barrier of entry. Plus, I love the inspiration. I'm also not a creative guy at all. I really need things and ideas in my face to be able to run with it. Coming up with something from scratch, I'm awful at it. And
this is your game, Trav.
Sorry. No way. Oh, that's fantastic.
I gotta refresh though. Yeah, here's your in the far north where the stars dance across the sky. This is your lore and stuff.
The lore even came through. Oh, I'm so fired up. The Pudgy's Quest. If we have any Pudgy Penguins members watching us right now, let the team know. If you're watching right now, you want this. Let's get into some negotiations here. This is full Pudgy lore and gameplay ready for action. This is sick. Okay, what site is this? This clearly isn't that.
No, this is Codex that made this with your exact prompt. I didn't change anything.
Wow, so this isn't even like a game specific vibe coding platform.
Yeah, guys, I literally Cursor has a Codex plugin, and so it's just you log in with your ChatGPT account. So if you pay $20 a month, you can use Codex for free up to certain limits, and I've never hit the limits.
Wow.
But I'm pushing it now. I'm on purpose. I'm trying to actually use up my weekly limits. But anyways, don't let me distract you. Sorry. I just think that when people have shitty system prompts, then like stuff doesn't work. Right.
Okay. I mean, I think I maybe kind of halfway nailed that prompt then because it works.
Yeah, you did, dude.
That's kind of cool. All right, sweet. And so a couple of things I want to cover here right now. First, let me finish off my first thought. So for sure, my winner is Rosebud for people who are brand new. And then for kind of the next step, if you're really committed to the process, if you want to make something probably a lot more complex, For sure, G Developer. But and the cool thing about GDev is that it actually walks you through, it educates you on how to actually become proficient with the tools that they have here. And I very much look forward to having the time being able to do that. That looks like a lot of fun here. And I think maybe a good way to summarize it is, from my understanding here, it's almost comparable to like Lovable versus, what was the other one? What was the other one?
Replit.
Lovable and Replit. So yeah,
Yeah.
Lovable is more like the intro vibe coding tool, and then Replit is kind of that next step up. I
would say
compare
they're
it-
kind of like comparable to their same level, I think.
Okay, cool. Well, whatever one is the next level up, that's GDev. That's my thoughts.
Yeah, for
That was
sure.
The other thought is that, okay, in order to make the prompt that I use that Kobe is now actually built the game of our dreams with, ChatGPT 5. Basically, I was like, I can even read you the prompt that I use. It's super basic, super easy. And it is, I'm trying to create a video game using the site Weejic.ai, which failed, by the way, miserably. It will be a game on a website app. I want there to be a kind of like a blend of Super Mario 3, but with an RPG twist. The main character is inspired by pudgy penguins. Please write me a prompt that I can use to make this happen. And it did. And the Big Daddy one, the only thing that I added was it actually, at the end of the prompt that it made me initially, it said, would you like me to expand this prompt with storytelling and dialogue flavor, like a short intro cutscene and NPC lines, or keep it focused purely on gameplay generation for Weejic? And I said, yes, add that storyline and dialogue flavor. And it did. And that's literally all it took to create this Big Daddy prompt.
Hell yeah.
Works.
And Quantic would probably say the same, right? Starting with your idea inside of GPT is probably always the safest move.
It's always the safest move. So I think that that's something that we should emphasize. But yeah. Great.
Awesome. So just as a reminder, we've got Rosebud AI, great for intro level vibe coders. If you want to make a game, you can do it right now. Next level up is GDev. gdevelop.io, bottom left-hand corner of the screen right now here. So yeah, no, but Quantic, I know you have to go here. So any final words before you take off here?
Yes, on my end, I just want to say, of course, thank to both of you guys for always putting something that is insightful and fun at the same time. I think it's extremely challenging, and I think that Web3 Matters has been doing this consistently, thanks to the people that we have, which are, of course, you, among other people that we have back in the stage. That's one thing. Of course, to people in our audience that are always tuning in and sharing some ideas and insights, and joining us each Friday. It's really an amazing feeling to know that when Friday comes at 4 p.m. UTC, we always connect with our same people each week. And of course, make sure to subscribe, all of that, call to action, give a like, give a follow, and all that. And for the next week, we do not have a topic yet, but I think that now we kind of touched the surface with AI gaming. So I'll leave that up to Kobe to see what is he like thinking about to explore next week, because we have him back.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah, do you
Kobe's
want me
back.
to? Yes, sir. Shady's back again. Tell a friend.
Mom
Do
spaghetti.
you want me to go in harder on the game and like do the course and like maybe see if I can come with something next week, or do you want me to spend time with the the like kind of that the fake decks?
Fake
Or
deck.
both.
What is the most okay? Here we need some community input because both are amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. Should we leak the idea of the other one?
We can do that as well and have a short voting here for the people that are in our audience here. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm down to chill for another like 10 or 15 minutes with Trav if you have to dip, if Trav wants to stay. Yeah.
100% down.
Okay, let's do the following thing. Let's invite people to obviously reshare this live stream right now, and comment below the main post if you are watching on YouTube or on the X account of Web3 Matters about what we should do next week. On my end, I'm gonna collaborate. Since I have to go, I'm gonna collaborate with, let's say, $10 worth of flair for the best answer. And then
dang.
we have a deal.
I love that. Okay. Boom. Okay. I love it. Okay. So just to summarize, Quantic, great. So call to action right now. You have two options, and we're about to introduce both of them right now here. One, we can have a series of like AI video game generation where over maybe even a couple of episodes, we can start creating a awesome game that maybe we can actually do something with, have available to all of you guys to play. I think that could be a lot of fun. Or a fake Dex, which, spoiler alert, we're about to get into right now here. So, and then, okay, the actual call to action here. If you can, repost this live stream because we're going to keep this going a little bit longer here, and let us know which of those two things that you are interested in. Best idea, Quantic is putting up $10 in Flare. So there is some Flare tokens on the line, and Flare is crushing it these days. So this is kind of a teach a man to fish sort of thing, not just hand him a sloppy fish. This thing could be worth a good amount in a while.
I love me some sloppy fish.
Okay, guys. Love you guys. Cheers.
Love you too, man.
Bye.
Have a good rest of your day.
Yeah, love you, brother. See you later.
You know what's hilarious, Kobe, is as you said that, your screen kind of froze. So I thought it was a voice bond thing. Like, whoa, what did I press? that's inappropriate. That's hilarious.
I love me some slop. Or never mind. I'm not gonna go.
Exactly.
By the way, so yeah, best idea in the comments gets $10, right? So for those who are still with us, drop that shit in there. Should I tell them about the fake Dex idea?
Yeah, please do. Please do.
All right,
so this is one of the ideas.
Yeah, this is one of the ideas, and I might be able to. I'm gonna unshare my screen. I might be able to find the UI that I built a while back on Lovable. I just have to log in on this new browser. But anyway, so the idea is a fictional like trading platform, right? Named Fake Dex or something like that, where it's powered by a stable coin called maybe like FUSD or something like that. I don't know. And every day you can come and you can claim this like fake stable coin. And technically it wouldn't even be a fake coin, it'd be a real coin, but there'd be no liquidity pool. There'd be nothing backing it. And the idea would be to trade on this platform. There would be like fictional assets, and like the price movement would be driven by like algorithms that are maybe there's random, maybe it's like technical analysis focused to where you would be able to trade these assets, and they would mimic price movement, like they would mimic real life price movement with maybe some like kind of like chaos or something like crazy in there. And yeah, you would I guess the point would be to just like have fun, practice trading, have fun at the same time. And yeah, I don't know. I think that would be like the problems it solves. And most people can't really like degen or practice TA without using like a demo account, right? And if you go on TradingView, you can do a demo. I actually started doing the paper trading on TradingView. I'm 2 for 2. The last 2 trades I've won.
Nice, man.
I'm up like 6% on that account. But yeah, it'd be a way to practice trading and kind of just like some crazy fun. It's like kind of think about like, what's the one not Truth Terminal, like Gecko Terminal or whatever, or like Dex Screener, except it'd be like a fictional, hyped up, crazy, chaotic version of Dex Screener that you could trade and kind of claim this free stablecoin. And the crazy thing is if it got popular, like there could be some ways that there could actually be some like real ways to there could be actual real assets, right? Like maybe there could be a real asset section and then a fictional asset section. Maybe you could launch a fake coin and people can use their fake money. And if you complete a bonding curve or something, if you get to a certain fake market cap, then you could maybe enter a pool of other people that have completed this fake bonding curve. And then we could do Shark Tank style, right? 5 projects, the first 5 projects that complete the bonding curve, they go into the Shark Tank and they pitch us. Right. And then that even ties back to our other idea of like incubation or giving people grants to help them build. Just really cool. I think it's just like be a degen without risk type shit.
That sounds really cool. And so, okay, here's where I'm at. So if you guys are interested in that idea over the game idea, which here, first of all, let me finish that thought first. So
finish it. Yeah.
If if you guys already have a preference right off the bat, because I feel like we have described both of them pretty well here, let us know in the comments. Give this live stream a repost and let us know which of those two you're more interested in, and you might get more value from. Because that's truly is the point, is to bring value to you guys. But kind of where I'm at is, I mean, like, that sounds like it could be one of those things. Like, if you're putting in the work anyways, it could be great to have build something for the long run that can actually help empower people over the long run. But the counter argument to that is that's definitely on brand for Web3 Matters, and maybe it's worth trying something completely different to see how that might shake things up. I don't know. I'm not sure what the right answer is. You know what I mean?
So, I'm looking for clarification. So the like the fake decks would be on brand, or it would be off brand? It
would be on brand. I feel like kind of getting into like pretty DeFi heavy focused, trading, TradeFi heavy focused. Is something that we've been doing for years actually, which could be a good thing, or it could be worth trying something brand new, like building an actual game that we could potentially put like a Web3 application into the game and just see how that goes. And I think a good metric would be, see how our live stream views are going, all that kind of stuff. And I guess we'll have to consider a couple of different KPIs here, but I feel like a good one right off the bat could be, like how many people are actually interested in watching the live streams about it. How many people are actually commenting on our live streams, because we haven't really had a whole lot of like active engagement during our live streams in the chat these days. So
I know,
kind of see how it goes. So
that's a good point. And I feel like if we, no matter which one we pick, if we like just did it, and that's the thing we're building, and that's what we do for like 6 episodes in a row. Then I feel like that's the point that we can kind of get back to having more chat engagement, where it's like kind of okay, I'm gonna go. It's Friday at whatever time. Oh, I know that Kobe and Trav and Quantic are building this game. Like, let me go see what the progress is. Right.
Yeah. Go see where they're at.
Right now, just to put it, just to say the quiet thing out loud, we've kind of been all over the place, but to us, it's kind of all one thing. And we're just kind of like maybe, finding our way, so to speak. I found it. I see you got DFK up. Can I switch to share the screen?
Yeah, by all means, let's pull it up.
Okay, cool.
Also, real quick, if I can put a plug in for DFK, massive announcements coming up here, massive changes, massive additions. They've got this whole brand new gameplay system coming out called Ragnarok. And this is going to be perfect for brand new players. You don't need anything really, maybe just gas fees to play. But it's the idea. The idea is they're adding this burn mechanic into their heroes, because tons of heroes have been summoned over the years. So there's tons of hero
I heard them talking about that for a long time ago.
There's
so many freaking heroes.
So they've recently added a burn mechanic where they incentivize you to burn to get these things that you could use to like re-roll your characters. So it's worth burning them. But now what they're doing is that all of these heroes that have been burnt, they're ascending them to Ragnarok, and they're creating like a pool of heroes that have been burnt, and another incentive to actually continue to burn them, because there's going to be leaderboards for whichever heroes get used the most.
Whatever burned heroes do.
Yeah, then you get like potential winnings for that. But I guess the cool thing so I can finish this thought is that what's going to happen now with all those burned heroes that are ascended is brand new players can come on, have their pick of whichever of these heroes that they want to use in combat, start playing, start winning things, start getting loot, start building up their DFK portfolio, have a blast. And like, I'm hugely into that. Also, there's a couple of different events coming up right now. There's a Halloween event that also incentivizes burning heroes, and you can get really cool summoning stones that actually change the color of your hero's skin.
No shit.
There's one other event that I don't.
We got to get Bull on back on here, bro.
Yeah. I was chatting with
I
him on
miss that guy.
AMA yesterday, and yeah, Bolin's a freaking legend, man. It would be great to have him back on here. So
Yeah, dude, and he's just as cool. I met him at East Denver, and he's just as cool. And he's not like a cool guy, right? Like he's a nerd, and in like the best way possible, right? Like,
yes,
and he doesn't put on like when he was on the live streams of the AMA, like that's him. Um, Even all the way to like the end of the night at the like UFC or the Karate Combat event, right? Like he's like the same guy. Couldn't ask for a better guy to lead that to kind of lead the community side right over there.
yes, 100%. I love it. No, and Bolin, you can tell, a salt of the earth kind of guy, and I may have just aged myself with that expression here. Real quick, Kobe, we gotta pause everything for a second here. Someone in our community needs they need a shout out. We actually got our first reply to our challenge here, and
Let's
so
go.
I'm gonna take the screen back, and I'm gonna.
Oh
give this,
yeah. Do it. But I got two things to share before we did.
Okay, perfect. Let's pull this up here. So, Crypto Optimists always showing up here. He replied to our call to action here and mentioned, I was going to go for the AI game creation, but I'd like the fake decks, please. It'd help my education. And then he said, Trav, you already have my game idea. If that wins the vote. So
what's the game idea? Can we share it?
Let's pull this up. Absolutely here.
I want to see the post.
Let's pull this up. This was for oh yeah, here's the AMA. It's definitely worth watching here. Feel free to check out.
I will. I'm about to get back on Twitter starting today too. So I've kind of been under the rug.
Here we go.
Call back.
All right, here we go.
Salt of the earth.
Salt of the I love it. All right, so from Crypto Optimist, PB, an educational game where someone travels a world completing different storylines and quests, learning about blockchain, crypto, Web3. The further the progress, the more the world opens up to them. PB is a code name.
What's the code for?
I don't know.
Yo, shout out Alex too. Alex is cool, man. He he's like an advocate for like Product Hunt. And or I'm not sure what his role over there is, but he's I like that guy. Caruso, I dig him, dude. His name's Chris. He's a Chad. Mario would be sick, but an FPS or RPG would be cool.
So this is the one specifically that I used to inspire the prompt that you've plugged into.
Oh hell yeah! Well, give my man a like at least then.
Absolutely, I got to reply to all these things here, and again,
Chris is a legend, bro.
Huge shout out to Kurt as well, by the way.
Shout out Kurt.
Kurt is DFK legend, Mythic Squad represent. Wait, Mythic Squad represent. Horrible, exactly. Just super generous guy. He's actually going to be doing a stream later. Let's do a shout out for Kurt here as well. He's doing a summoning. That was the other announcement. I'll get to that in a second here. He's doing a live stream soon here. Definitely check out Kurt. At Kurt Hokage on X here, and he's gonna be burning 20,000 plus crystal worth of heroes.
Oh, sick, dude!
And these two heroes right here are they look incredible, and he's burning them. And so definitely gonna
go to his page, please. Sorry,
Kurt. No, absolutely, absolute legend.
This guy, he's live right now, or he already did it.
He already did this one, yeah.
Week. That was from last week. Okay.
So that was the other announcement from DFK. We're going all over the place. We're going to be running this live stream for
totally fun
hours here. So summoning pets. There's a pet component to DFK. And I can actually pull up my screen real quick.
I got a pet on my account. I should log into DFK today.
Actually, we have some pets that we can give away. Actually, so big alpha. Actually, so let's pull up DFK. Actually, you know what? I have to finish this game here. So I'll get into sharing the pets here in a second.
Okay.
But there are pets in DeFi Kingdoms. Same sort of format as heroes. They come in like a collectible trading card format with different stats, different boosts, all these different things. There's going to be a combat bonus, a combat boost that's going to be applied to different pets of different ranks. And it can make pretty significant changes to like how powerful your hero is. So you can actually use
Because
it
they already
in
had the
battle.
pets and they weren't very impactful before,
The only thing
right?
that they really did is that they gave you experience boosts, so you can get
While you're
more
questing.
experience. Yep,
Mhm.
while you're battling, or while you're I think when you're battling, but definitely for like doing profession leveling up, there's like the whole professions mechanic as well, which is super cool. And so yeah, that's going to be massive, just a huge incentive. And I'm actually going to be doing a live stream as well, probably with Kurt, where I've preloaded, I think, 20 different pet eggs that I'm going to hatch live on stream to see what kind of combat boosts we can get. And I'm pretty damn excited. And there's incentive to do that as well. Everyone that you hatch, you get, I forget what the incentive is, but you get prizes for doing this. So it should be a lot of fun.
Heck
Way
yeah,
off
dude.
track. Back to you
Trav
there.
in the L&D, bro. Trav in the maternity ward of pet eggs.
Exactly. 100%.
Sick. So big things coming for DFK, man, and it's awesome. I just love, and I know I say it every time, and you can't cash this at a bank, which is the unfortunate part. That's probably what Quantic would think when I say this, but and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that with love. But they just keep going, bro.
Yeah,
They just
100%.
keep going.
And like,
how are they doing it though? Right? Like, you don't pay them any money to play.
I mean, it is a DEX, so there are fees for transactions, and like there's a lot of transactions that happen. So I don't know for sure. I'm just speculating, but I imagine that probably has something to do about it, or something to do with it.
Got you. And like, yeah, okay. Without like going on a total side quest to talk about their business model, I'm curious to learn more about that, and maybe somebody like Kurt or these other guys, is Styx Intern still around?
He is. Yep, he is still doing his thing.
He would probably be the one he would love to go down that rabbit hole with me, I think.
I would love to have that be a part of that conversation here as well.
Heck yeah.
I'm just gonna shout out DeFi Kingdoms to see if they'll be interested in joining us, or drop in a comment here as well. Maybe repost the stream. We'll see. We're at over 200 viewers right now, by the way. 100%. We will absolutely be.
Let me switch back to my screen. The first thing before we switch to DFK, switch topics from DFK, Ragnarok is there's some real mythology behind that, which is cool. It just shows how smart the naming is, but it's basically the end game of Norse mythology, apocalyptic. So this is literally exactly what's going on. The apocalyptic battle that wipes out most of the gods, giants, and the world as they know it. Think of it as the Norse end of the world, except with more frost giants and flaming swords. So, and that's basically what this new kind of world or realm is, where you burn the heroes and then they go to Ragnarok. They're now dead in theory, but it's also a battle, right? Very, very cool.
Brilliant. Shout out to DeFi Kingdoms here. I love it. What would be cool is if we could screen share 2 screens at the same time. We need an app that can handle that, because that'd be fun.
I know. Same. Well, OBS, right? Maybe we dive into OBS is free and open source, right? So
yep. And I've been experimenting with it as well here, so I think it could be worth checking out sometime.
It's just less press the button and go is all. Cool. Can we change GFK topic, right? Is that cool? We got anything else? Okay. Shout out to Kurt. If you guys are go follow him, follow all the other DFK bros. Shout out Bolin, if you're listening, we would love to have you. And I miss your face. So this is the fake deck. Yeah.
We got a like from Styx Intern.
Hell yeah, dude. Miss your face too,
my man. We were just talking about getting you up on a live stream to talk about the DFK business model here. And then definitely playing some DFK as well. So if you are interested, you know where to get a hold of me, man. Mythic
Squad. Sir.
Represent.
Yes, sir.
I don't even know. Anyways, doesn't matter. Carry on. What are we
Hell
looking
yeah.
at now? Give us a refresher here.
I just kind of wanted to show this idea that I was talking about earlier. This is a fake Dex, backed by nothing, trusted by everyone, which is hilarious tagline. I did come up with that myself, and it's
That's
kind of like
awesome.
yeah, it's kind of a
That's funny.
nod to it's a nod to the actual US dollar, dude. Backed by nothing, trusted by everyone. What is that? I mean, we're not on the gold standard. The United States dollar is no longer backed by anything real. They would maybe tell you treasuries and maybe oil, but we all know that's a lie, and that's why we're in crypto. But anyways,
Trump tokens.
yeah.
Let's not go back there.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'll abstain from any comments I was about to make about that. Yeah, so fake Dex powered by fake USD.
Boom.
So that would be like the your stable coin. And obviously the charts look like kind of like crap. This is literally, I still have it on Lovable. I made this 6 months ago. And so the idea is that you would come here. There's these kind of like fake assets, right? Like Chad coin, Much Wow, Giga Chad, Cool Beans. Probably some of these are real, actually, token like Giga Ticker. The idea is that you would come here. It'd be this faucet, right? And so you would claim your $100 in fake USD every day. Maybe there's like a timer by
cool.
IP address instead of like maybe wallet. And then you could, I don't know, maybe stake this is back when I was doing like the llama NFTs. You could maybe stake your actual NFT and get bonus of the fake money if you would want that. And the idea really is to come here and trade these different assets, and practice TA, be able to degen with no risk, and kind of just have this like ecosystem of all fictional cash, fictional assets, and maybe potential and with education baked in. But like
that's really cool.
Learn while you do. And then I have my little llama tool tip here. He's like your assistant. Vic says stake your meme coins to earn more fake money. It's the circle of Ponzi-nomics.
That's
so like
fantastic.
It's all satirical, bro. I love the satire element, and anyways, that's really it. It's quite a simple idea.
That makes it fun, man. It makes learning fun.
Exactly. So there's that. The other one, the other thing I wanted to show is this. So I used this prompt that Trav made. The game would be titled Pudgy's Quest: The Heart of the North, whimsical 2D platformer. And so I've kind of it actually worked on the first prompt, you guys, inside of Codex. There was some bugs, and so here's the thing, guys. Let's say you don't know how to run the game, right? Like we did it here in the terminal. How do I run the game, right? So it just gave me the terminal commands, and I just copied and pasted those and put it in the terminal. Now let's reset it. There were some issues with when I go to the frozen run, for some reason the jump doesn't work. So it fixed that. Easy. Then I said, I need the jump to be higher and longer. I can't clear the gaps. And so now it changed. It fixed that. And so let's go back and get our command. And it made it in Python, which is kind of weird. I didn't expect it to use Python to make this. And let's open this up. And here's Trav's game. It has the lore. Obviously the UI is like ugly, but that's fine. We didn't give it any direction there. And now my character's gone. Okay, so your character is this. I guess this is supposed to be a penguin.
That's cool. All right.
It's just a square. Okay, let's see. So boom. But I don't think the jump is. Yeah, the jump is still broken. But anyways, very cool stuff there.
That's awesome.
The idea is that it took me, while we were on live, it took me, a few minutes, 3 prompts. Obviously, Trav did the work last night to prep this prompt and suggested that we'll always say is start your idea with talking to ChatGPT or Claude or Perplexity and say, I want to make a game about XYZ that does XYZ, and help me ask me questions on and then make me the prompt to give to Lovable, or give to Cursor, give to what's the Rosebud, any of these like vibe coding platforms give to Claude
Yeah,
Code.
and be specific as well, because it might change the prompt based on which platform you're using. Is that right?
Very good point. Very good point. Because they all have a system prompt built in, right? And so just for you, so you guys know, so I'm using Codex inside of Cursor. So Cursor is free to download. All right. Trav, honestly, dude, like just download it, bro. It's free to download. You pay $20 a month for ChatGPT.
I do, yes.
So you could have literally, and I can even walk you through. Well, I could get on a call and show you how to get the Codex like widget over here. It's super easy. And all this is now, it's just like a chat window, right? Like just how you normally be used to. And then you got your terminal over here, and you be like, how do I run it? You know,
That's
as simple
super
as that.
cool.
No extra cost.
Yeah.
And then
I'm just
another
pulling it up now. It
thing.
looks awesome. It wants me to connect to a repository.
Oh, so okay. So you don't even, can you say no?
Hold up.
You can share your screen if you want to.
Yeah, I don't need to. Let's see here. Where's Riverside? Oh, I almost shut down the screen. That would have been, tragic. There we go.
There's a free model right now inside of Cursor 2. There's like, so a lot of people will do like code names of new models that are unreleased, and you can test them in Cursor. Sometimes they cost money, but this one right now, it's called Code Supernova. It's a stealth model from an undisclosed provider, available for a limited time only. It's got a 1 million token context window, which is like 5 times the size of GPT-5 or Claude 4.5, but it's free. You don't even have to pay anything to use that, right? Super cool. So, and here's another view I just discovered. Boom. You might feel more comfortable in this view, right? This is just
yes.
Yeah.
I would feel more comfortable at that view.
Yeah. So that's that. I just kind of wanted to push you and other folks, you know, to get into Cursor like I did with the DeFi Tracker Pro guys. And they applied for a grant recently from Flare, and I don't want to like disclose kind of, you know, how that's going. I'll let them do that. But let's just say that they started in Lovable and a lot of these other tools, and from watching our stream and me kind of like saying, you guys need to go to Cursor. These are the problems you're describing. Go to Cursor so you can actually see the problems. And they have gone parabolic in terms of what the of what's going on inside the application, their understanding of the code base and stuff like that. So really, really stoked for that. Get into Cursor and it's the same. It's the same. It just looks different.
I just want to highlight something about that real quick, just to really emphasize, dude, that you've been vibe coding for maybe a year now?
Actually, yeah, just over a year, maybe. Yeah, like August of 24 is when I started. That shit, dude. Before that, actually, because I got scammed, like social engineered, and got hacked in August of last year, and I started right before that.
Got you. Okay.
Oh shit, so a year and a half, dude.
From zero to hero in, I would still call it a year, because you've been vibe coding proficiently for at least 6 months now. So just goes to show how beneficial this skill truly is, like what you can actually make of it.
I have 2 clients right now. I never would have thought that, dude. I have 2 paid gigs that I'm working on as a developer.
That's so cool. I love that. That's amazing. And just from learning how to vibe code, starting off for absolutely free, zero overhead. And then as you learn, you know, you can then make informed choices on where you want to divert your funds. And still, $20 a month can take you a very long way when it comes to developing, vibe coding, all that stuff here. So like,
and now that Codex is in Cursor.
Streams.
Yeah. So sorry, I say that again.
Oh, I think something said something along the lines of now you understanding why we're running these streams. Like you can truly change your life by doing this stuff.
Seriously, those 2 clients are going to pay my rent for you know, I don't want to they're going to pay my rent for a few months. We'll just say that, right? Like those 2 clients are going to pay my rent. I hate I'm not very happy at my 9 to 5 right now. And so like now I'm kind of seeing the light, right? Like, oh, if I double down, which I've doubled down already really on the vibe coding, I no longer spend time making music, which I still want to eventually. I no longer spend time playing video games. Like, this is my video game. So double down, man. Double down and be like, right now is the time to double down. If you wait, not everyone, but this is no longer going to be. Give it a few years, and most people that are like in the builder sphere, are going to understand this shit, right? And you are no longer going to be the guy that's ahead, right? So that's what made me double down even more. Where, as in, like, one of the team that I'm working with right now, they can prompt just as good as me. They have an idea of what their app wants to be like. But when it comes to understanding a code base and basically saying, when the AI suggests a plan, saying no, oh, you got it to work. We're sharing 2 screens.
Really?
I think so.
I can't. So it's been bugging. Like, Riverside's been bugging for me a little bit here. That is really cool.
Yeah, I'll confirm on Twitter. We're on YT, right? Also.
Yeah, YT, Twitch, and X right now. I'm on X, taking a look. It doesn't look like it's both. It looks like it's just one. But
then it's just buggy then.
Yeah.
Right now. Oh, I'm not even. I've got 15 YouTube channels here. Yeah. Okay, you're right. It is just
That's
2.
too bad. Got excited there for a sec here.
Me too.
It's all
Sorry.
good. No.
But
nothing to be sorry about.
I can't remember what we were saying. Besides the fact is that if you just double down on the shit. You're not going to be. Everyone's going to know it. So do it now.
Right. And another reason why is that by starting now and becoming proficient at it now, it's not even the fact that you're starting to learn early, because even if you were to wait 6 months, a year, 2 years, when this stuff becomes like second nature to everyone on the planet, that's not the point. The point is, if you start now while you can still be an asset, make those connections, build your proof of work, and then it's the opportunities that you're creating for yourself because you're starting now. The opportunities still exist. The networks still exist. If in a couple of years, in 6 months to a year, there's going to be no way to stand out. So everyone's going to be able to do it. They'll get their friend, their cousin, their uncle to jump on and vibe code, because they'll be able to do it in the blink of an eye. But
exactly. Yeah. And then if you can be the guy to come in and fix and like clean up and take like a vibe coding tools, just full stop. Like, you might get lucky. There's going to be some outliers, but most of the vibe coding tools, you're going to take your idea or your app from 0 to 90%, or 0 to 95%, which is huge. But that last 5%, just like if you run a mile, right? Or if you run, a marathon, that last 5% is the freaking hardest, right? Like, you're dead, you're tired. And it's the same way with the code base, that if you want it to go to production, you need either somebody to come in, or you need to slow the hell down and realize what's going on before you send an app to production. And all of a sudden you're exposing your private keys, or you're exposing, access to your database or something like that. And even though the app looks cool and works good and solves a problem, brings value, but since you don't understand what you're doing, you open yourself up to so much more risk, or you just can't get across the finish line.
100%. Excellent disclaimer here. And again, a reason why you want to titrate yourself into this year. Yo, Kobe, you want to pop down your screen here? For some reason, I can't override your screen. I'm just going to pull up DFK while we're chatting here. Oh, there we go.
Should be good now. I took it off.
Do you see DFK up?
I do.
Oh, look at that. That's cool. You kind of like put it in queue to come up here, which is all right.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, man. I'm hugely into it. And so to kind of just summarize real quick, kind of where we're at and what we're talking about here, and to kind of get back to our call to action. All of this, we've had some fun discussions here about a bunch of different things. The thing that we need from you guys is to kind of help us decide what we're going to be doing the next couple of weeks on our live streams here. We have 2 choices. Maybe I'll describe the game. You can describe the decks one more time here. So the first choice is to create a game over the next couple of weeks. Some sort of a game, potentially one that we could incorporate into Web3, something that we kind of constantly get your feedback from, and we can incorporate that into the game, build a fun game that is fun for all of you, that you guys will actually want to play, and, do something with it, which would be a lot of fun. It's something brand new, something that we haven't really done yet on these live streams. The other option is Kobe. Take it away.
The other option is if it's called Fake Dex, and it's powered by Fake USD, backed by nothing, trusted by everyone, and God, I love that. And so it's essentially just like a fictional Dex with a fictional stablecoin that you can get free. Claim like $100 of this fake stablecoin every day, and then you can trade in a simulated environment that mirrors like real technical analysis with obviously some like randomness baked in, which of course, as Trav would probably agree, the technical analysis is probability, but there always is exceptions to those probabilities. Or if something's like 95%, you still have the 5% that is, black swan events or crazy things, a rug pull, right? Like maybe there could be baked in mechanics for rugs, right? And yeah, I don't know. There's a ton of cool ways that you can do it. But again, the idea is that it's a fictional Dex with fictional money for you to get better at being a degen without actually having to go and degen for real in the nasty trenches of Solana.
100%. Yeah. So we've already have one vote from Crypto Optimist. He's voting for, I think, leaning more closely towards the fake Dex, which I absolutely am stoked about. But also kind of showed some praise about the game as well and gave us an awesome idea for a fun game as well.
What's the code name stand for?
Yeah,
what's the code name?
PB. I'm not quite sure. We'll have to reach out.
Come on, CO. Who does that? Who says this is a code name, bro? And then she doesn't even give us what the code. Like, come on, dude.
You know what? It's possible that she may have mentioned it to me, and I'm just so terrible with
maybe in like DMs or something. Yeah.
Potentially, I don't know.
Also, CO, I've asked you about the profile picture. I can make you something cool. You've been talking about this for a few months now. Let me help you out, girl. Like I'm trying to help you help us. Let me help you back for nothing, for free. I just want to help. Come on,
I love it.
We owe you. We owe you for your support.
You know what? I'm also going to call myself out right now. And shamefully, this is just how you become better people. I did offer as well, and I was starting to make something for CEO, and I totally forgot about it and dropped the ball and did not follow through with
You're
it.
the person that she said.
Apologize. That's my bad. I'm so sorry.
She's like, someone's working on it for me, so you're the person.
Oh, damn it. Okay. Maybe I'm gonna reach back out and see if I can actually follow through with that and give her options. And if she likes it, great. And if not, then Kobe will help you out. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, that's cool.
Okay, shout out to everybody else in those comments too. Thanks for commenting on Trash Post, man. That's I love those ideas.
100%. Awesome ideas. Really appreciate you guys. Another shout out to you, Kurt. Kobe, we won a treasure chest. There's some loot inside. Shall we check it out?
Yeah.
Let's check that right out. So,
and then I'm at 20%, so it's about to give you the notification, by the way. I'm surprised it lasted this long.
I love it. I know, me too, actually. Shout out to Kobe's computer. We actually have 2 loot chests here. I forgot about the other one, so we'll open them up and we'll see what kind of loot we got going on here. So yeah, we got 20 seconds for this to load up here. Any final thoughts here? Because we should probably wrap it up.
Yeah, we definitely should. No, man, Secret to Success is getting started, dude. Go and play around. I think while my screen was shared, Trav said he downloaded Cursor or installed Cursor, and so that's cool. So yeah, if you're looking for one piece of advice from me for anybody, man, download Cursor, or if you haven't ever prompted any of these vibe coding tools, you're probably not watching still. So if you are and you haven't, do it. What's the hold up? What's the hold up?
Exactly. Just go.
Get out of your own way.
You have only to believe if you wish to achieve. Exactly.
Amen.
All right, let's see if we can open up these chests here. Oh, there's the notification, 20%. All right, not enough blocks. Okay, yeah, you know what? Let me just refresh this page here.
Oh, I am going to do the course, one of those G-Develop courses this weekend. So,
okay, yeah. Very cool, man. Very, very cool. I'm into it. Cannot wait to see what you come up with. So maybe you'll actually do both. That'll be fun.
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking too. When it was kind of like, why do we need to pick, right? Like, especially
Mm.
if they're like micro games or micro apps, why not have a few things going on? When with the fake money one, like there's no really like risk involved, right? We would obviously use a wallet probably, but maybe we do a fake wallet too, like an
Yeah.
in-game that's like linked to your Gmail instead of having people like, because even if there's fake money involved, if you're signing contracts and stuff and have to connect your wallet, there still is kind of that inherent like indirect risk of if the app were to get compromised, then maybe your keys would too. So yeah, there could be some ways to kind of like eliminate that risk, like keep it all fake. Maybe we even make a fake blockchain and that it operates on.
That would be really cool too. We can do all of this. That's awesome.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, could not open those chests for some reason.
Okay, no worries. Come on, bowling. What the heck, dude?
Bowling. Let's figure this out. I'm gonna try it one more time. Oh, okay, it's working. It's working. Let's pull up the screen. Share crap screen. I'm fumbling. Too much pressure. Okay, it's still loading. There we go. Come on. Anytime now. There we go. What? That's okay. Well, that didn't work. Well then, moving on. Let's wrap up this call then. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Thanks for sticking around a little bit longer, Kobe. I really enjoyed
dude,
that.
no worries. Definitely the energy injection that I needed to start my weekend. So
100%, man. You and me both. This was awesome. Glad to have you back. Thanks to all of you guys for being here. We proved the naysayers wrong. We built Web3, or we built a game. We built a video game.
We built two.
We built two games. I guess technically maybe even three, because there was the Minecraft looking one, there was the side viewer one, and then there's the top down one. Or no, that was another side viewer one that you put together.
Yeah,
But,
that was from your prompt. Yeah. So it's the abilities are there. You can get a game going, maybe 20% from prompt to like 20. Okay, cool. Now it's working.
Yeah.
I can play it. There's some broken things. Maybe I need to fix some things, but you can go from idea to whatever in under an hour. We just proved it. So if you're
100%.
doubting, stop and shut up.
Yeah,
Probably not watching
to
though,
it.
if you are.
Rosebud, very entry level app that you could use to start right now. I know very little, and I was able to get something going here. Then we have GDevelop, which is the next level up. So feel free, give it a shot. And yeah, with that, I think we'll wrap it up here.
Hell yeah. All right, guys. I'll
Awesome.
see you guys next week. Trav, I'll see you in the team chats.
Yes.
Maybe if we could figure out how to do, if I could live stream from the maybe you could get me set up to do that without, so I don't have to like if you're not around over the weekend.
Yeah.
We can do that after the call real quick, maybe.
We'll definitely, we'll figure that out for sure here. That'd be great. And yeah, probably won't be available over the weekend. Maybe I might be.
Crypto Optimist wins the $10 in Flare, right? Or is it for the whole week?
Cool. Yeah, it's for the weekend, but so far the one and only contender. And I think we need to give Crypto Optimist some love anyway. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe there'll be more than one prize pool. So we'll see. I don't know.
Heck yeah. I got $10 for Crypto Optimist either way. So DM me, CO. I got you. I'm gonna send you $10.
This is what it's all about here. Good. So to every single one of you guys who's here with us right now, pushing 300 viewers. We love you guys so much. Actually, we're finally trending. We are live trending live on X. We are bottom of the list, but we're on the list.
This is why I say we should be going longer every week. To be honest, 2 hours is like a proper live stream.
2 hours is a proper live stream. That's the crazy thing versus Spaces, where there typically is that hard cap of an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I'm into
it.
We can do this.
We can do the side quests, the tangents. I can talk about my thesis about Trump coin and how it's anything with a celebrity is a scam and all that without like worrying about, we got to get back on topic.
Oh, but, no, we're getting political here. It's all good.
Financial. It's just a observational analysis. No political affiliation either direction, to be honest. For the first time in my life, I'm nor left nor right, and it feels amazing.
There you go. Just ride
pronouns. I am him.
Thread the needle. Okay, let's we're gonna wrap this up there, guys. Thank you guys all so much for being here. My name is Trav. This is Kobe. We are Web3 Matters, and really appreciate you guys. Let us know what your thoughts are on our next couple of streams, whether it's a game, whether it's a fake Dex. Feel free to go back into the rest of the stream, watch it again to figure out exactly what we're talking about here. Prize pools for the winners, best ideas, get something, maybe even the worst idea. I don't even know. We'll see. We've already doubled the prize pool here. $10 in Flare for the best answer that we love. And we appreciate you guys. Have an awesome rest of your weekend. Hold up. Let's get this going. Excellent. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.